So I'm going to create some of the material masters. So I'll be creating the off-road helmets, trading good, as well as the silver deluxe touring bike. So one will be done for San Diego and one will be done for Dallas. Everything else you can do on your own. You can create your own vendor from SPY General, use Lab 7.1 to help you, and then your original Northwest Bikes customer, you would create your own using Lab 7.1 to help you create it. And then it gives you some information, making sure for your customer that you're able to do it for the wholesale bicycle division, and then again wholesale accessory division. So let's go here and start creating the off-road helmets, and that we're only going to create for San Diego because Dallas does not even have a place to put any trading goods because Dallas is not a delivery location. So we're going to go to MM01, and this is allowing me to create materials, and so I'm going to search for my off-road helmet because I don't know what it is. So we're going to go into the description because that's where it's going to allow me for text. Material is if I know my 4 letters and my 4 numbers for the material, I would enter that in. I don't, so I'm going to search, and I'm going to do a search of off helmet, and I'm going to start it. And so, okay, so maybe I'll do road helmet. So when I did road helmet, I was able to see something that says off-road helmet. So here I know that it starts with OHMT. So we have been building RHMT. This is going to be OHMT. And so I'm going to find mine. You guys have to find your individual one with your 2 letters, 2 numbers. This one is in trading goods, so it's actually going to be retail. If you were doing raw materials or a semi-finished good or a finished good, it would be mechanical engineering. But this is a trading good, so it's just retail. The material type would be a trading good, so I can look for that. And then copy from, I'm going to do the same thing, OH and OHMT 1000. So that's my original, right? So I'm copying into a new one for me, and I'm copying from the original. So now I'm going to select the views that I need, and so in my technical quiz, it tells me, but I want you to double check using 7.1 to help you, because if I'm going to do trading goods, I need to have basic data, sales organization, general plant information, purchasing, warehouse, and accounting. If you don't have the right views, then you will get an error when you're actually going to do your transaction. So let's take a look here. I'm going to use basic I'm going to do basic data 1, sales organization 1, sales plant data, purchasing. I don't need MRP. I don't need general plant data, but I need warehouse. And I need accounting. So I have accounting. So let's just double check. I have basic data 1, sales organization data 1, sales general plant data 1, purchasing, warehouse management, and then accounting. So I have that. I'm then going to click on my organizational levels. And so here you want to be careful with, right? So this is not going into Dallas. This would be going into San Diego. So we want to make sure it's going to be within San Diego using your West sales organization, wholesale distribution, warehouse, and your self-storage shelf storage for stores type. So we're going to go put this into San Diego. So I'm going to look for San Diego. And San Diego is SD 50. My sales organization, they said West Coast, right? So let's go back down to UW 50. It's going to be wholesale, and then I have to find my warehouse number, and so my warehouse number is in San Diego. It would be 150 for me. Yours is always going to be your 2 digits. And then storage type is going to be in my warehouse 150. And it's going to be shelf storage. Okay, so when I'm doing a copy from, I don't want you to type in anything. What I want you to do is actually search for it, because when you're copying from, if you search, you'll be able to see what's available. So you can do Miami or San Diego. Let's pick San Diego. We're going to do sales organization. It's going to tell you which one do you want. We want the West Coast. It's going to pick warehouse already. Let's look for the, the distribution channel. Let's look for the warehouse number. It's 100. And then the storage type is already going to be self-storage. So you, instead of entering it in, just search, and then it will tell you which ones are available when you're copying from. So we're going to do that, and we are going to then copy. Hit OK. So now all of these are here. Remember, you want to enter through. So if we look before we do anything, it says use San Diego as the delivering plant. So here's that delivering plant. It's right there under sales organization, and it wants to use your purchasing number. So we're going to put here the delivering plant is going to be San Diego 50. So mine is 50. Yours is going to be your 2. I just did a search to see what was available. So I'm going to hit enter. And then here, everything should be here, making sure that your transportation group should be 001. Your loading group should be handcart, so that's important. Some of you don't have that, but make sure it's filled in. We're going to go here to purchasing. Under purchasing group, we don't want N00. We're going to change that to ours. So it's, for me, it's going to be N50. And then I hit enter. Here's warehouse management. Everything is fine here. Enter. Accounting is fine. Enter. It's going to say local currency converted. Enter again. I'm going to get to the last screen. It says, do you want to save this? I say yes. So my material has been created. Now I'm going to go on to the next item. The next item is going to be my silver deluxe touring bike. And I'm going to do one for San Diego and then one for Dallas. So if you want to use it at any plant, it has to be available and created with the correct views needed for that process. So here we're going to do the silver bike. I don't know what the letters are for silver bike, so I'm going to put in silver. I'm going to do a start search, and I get deluxe touring bike. I think that's what it is. Deluxe touring bike silver. So it's DXTR and then the 2s. So let me find mine. Mine is 250. This is not retail anymore. It's mechanical engineering. The trading material for this is the finished good. And I'm not copying from OHMT. I'm going to be copying from DXTR. 2000. So make sure you don't have the 1000 in there. It should be DX 2000. So just double check. Don't clicking all the buttons, making sure that this is correct. So then we're going to select our views. So here it says basic data, sales organization data 1, sales general plant data, warehouse management, and accounting. So again, this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't have purchasing on here because it knows it's a finished product and it's mechanical engineering. So purchasing is not even on. And so we just have 5. So I'm going to hit OK. And then it's going to tell me I need to do it for San Diego. I'm going to use West Sales Wholesale, and now it's pallet, not storage, but it's pallet storage because these are bikes. So everything looks the same, wholesale, warehouse, but my shelf storage is actually going to change to a pallet. So I'm going to go down to 150. And I'm going to find pallet storage. So it's 002. It's still SD, San Diego, West Coast, warehouse, but now instead of this, you can see it doesn't even have 001 in the global library. It's just 002. So now double check before I hit anything. Am I doing everything right? Double check my paper, West Coast, West Sales, Wholesale, and then pallet. Although it says shelf here, it's not, so I hit OK. And so we're here now, sales organization. We'll double check everything. The delivering plant here, so I'm just going to double check. The delivering plant here is going to be Dallas. No, San Diego, sorry. So we're in San Diego still. So the delivering plant is San Diego. Here you want to make sure that it says here on pallets, hand cart, so that should be available. There's availability check is there. Warehouse, everything is fine. Accounting, everything is fine. And we're going to hit enter until we get to the last screen, and we're going to say yes. I'm going to do the same thing now. So we're going to do DXTR 2050, which is mine. Everything should be the same. Our views are going to change and our organization is going to change, organizational level. So here I want basic data. I don't need sales. I need now, because I'm trying to do this for Dallas, so I need it to do it for production. So we're going to do MRP1, work scheduling, general plant storage 1, warehouse management 1, accounting, and then you need costing because we are doing production. So let me double check. I have basic data 1, MRP 1, work scheduling, general plant, warehouse, accounting, and then costing. Okay. I'm going to pick organizational levels. Now we're not doing San Diego, we're going to be doing Dallas because this is for production. So I'm going to pick Dallas 50. This is not, the storage location is not semi-finished, it's going to be finished goods. So it's going to be FG 50. My warehouse is not going to be San Diego. It's going to be it's the same, although it just says 150 on there. It's fine. This is not shelf storage. It should be pallet storage. So let's change that to pallet storage 002. This is now being copied from Dallas DL00. This is going to be finished goods, FG00. Warehouse should be the same. And then this pallet storage. So just make sure it says 002. I know what this says is wrong, but just make sure you have 150 and or whatever, 1 and your 2 digits, and then 002. And then we're going to hit OK. So this is MRP1. We're going to change here to PD. Hit enter. Here is fine, enter. Here is fine, enter. 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 And then that's it, yes. And so you're good with your 3 products that you created. Go in and create your pricing condition. So you can take a look on how to do that. 6.1 or 7.1 should have this as well. And then these 2, your vendor and your your customer, that's also in 7.1. This might be, pricing conditions might be in 6.1 or 5.1, I can't remember. Other than that, that's it.